We've got Chris Roberts, voice of UCLA for 23 years. He's retiring this year. We're going to have a little, I think Sowing is going to have a party for him, but it's now time to introduce the panel. Our panel is Tracy Murray, one of the greatest basketball players, high school basketball players ever in Southern California. He was the nation's leading scorer. Casey Jacobsen, you come on up. And we got their high school coach, the legendary Mike Duke, over 100 wins. At Damien and Glendora. Mike, you come up. And last but not least, Jim Harrick is the last UCLA coach to win a national championship. The fellow that won, there was one fellow at UCLA that won 10. So the only other UCLA basketball coach to win a national championship is here. He coached Tracy Murray at UCLA. Jim Harrick.
A welcome to Sowing Seeds for Life. Larry just introduced 4 of the great coaches and players here in Southern California. There's a man that has decided he was going to stay on the secondary level, because I know some head coaches, and Jim Harrick will be the first one to back me up, that might be on the Division I level that don't even know an iota about things that go on a basketball court, like Mike LeDuc. Mike, all about,
I still enjoy the coaching part of it, and I think a major part of coaching in college is recruiting, and unfortunately it's getting that way in high school, which is a shame.
Let's talk to your guys now. Team Murray, years now he's been analyzing Bruin basketball. He's turned into a terrific broadcaster. What was it like to play for Coach LeDuc?
It was easy to play for Coach LeDuc.
Why?
He had the perfect system that we call two-guard.
Jacobsen.
Yeah, so my sophomore year, I was 15 years old, and up until that point, I had never dunked in a basketball game before. And I dunked the ball, and of course, I'd run down the court pointing to all my boys in the stands, like, yeah! And do you remember what you told me?
Probably something similar.
No, he said, you know why I took you out. And I said, yes, sir, I do. And even though he was scolding me, he kind of let me have that moment.
There's only 11 national championship banners hanging at UCLA. 10 of them belong to a guy by the name of John Wooden.
If you win an NCAA tournament game, you made $400,000. If you didn't make it, you go home. And they called it the $400,000 foul shot, and Tracy's 6 months out of high school. And I look at my assistants and say, oh my gosh, except I just watched him in the state tournament get 66 in a game. So I kind of had confidence. He stepped up the line and hit the front of the rim, hit the side of the rim, hit the backboard, and went in. Second one, he knocked it dead.
Remember that game against Missouri? 4.8 seconds left. Ball comes into Edney, dribbles across the 10-second line, dribbles behind his back, goes down the lane, throws up a shot. Oh my God, he made it! The Bruins win! And here's my broadcasting partner at the time, Marcus Johnson, in the back going, yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby!
And later that summer, I thought back on that and I said, wow, that was an unreal scene right there. We see 5 guys walking at you, they're looking at you like you're the only salvation they've got. And it was really a defining moment in my coaching career, that moment when they're walking this way.
Years in the NBA, what does it mean to you to be a Glendora, San Gabriel Valley guy?
It's a blessing, really, because there are so many people that came before me that made their names, that were the best, and I watched them.
To echo a lot of what Tracy said, I feel incredibly lucky to have come from such a great family. My dad's here, my mom is not here, she passed away 11 years ago. I feel lucky to be blessed to be a part of a great family. I also want to mention Tracy as well, because I think anybody who's had any type of success, whatever field that you're in, it's always important to acknowledge the people that came before you. And Tracy set the bar immensely high.
Well, thanks for having me, first and foremost. It's an honor to be here. If you skip over the foundation of basketball, which is the fundamentals, and you're just running and jumping all over the place and you don't know how to read defenses, it's going to kill you. It's going to eventually catch up to you.
To all the people behind the scenes maybe that I didn't get a chance to meet today, thank you for all the effort and work that you put into today.
You know, to spend time and see Bill Dwyer and Dennis Gilbert and Michael Young and Mike Leduc and Tracy and Casey, we haven't gotten together for a long time, and you, Chris, this bonding for a day is really good to just catch up on old times.
Yeah.
Thank everybody. It's a great event.
Jacobsen, Glendora, Tracy Murray, Glendora, Mike Leduc, the head coach at Glendora. Let's have a nice round of applause for all of them.